So today I'm going to be doing a video on my diet plan for my New Year, New You, Cleaner and Leaner video series. So basically I want to give you guys a little bit of a background before I go into the diet plan and how I got to create it and stuff. So basically, I've always been an extremely thin kid, and I know that when I look at sickle cell anemia patients of, 0 years old to 18 years old, they are extremely thin, and I see that same unhealthy thin in them as well, and that's how I was. And I only say that now. When I was that thin, I was fine with it, and I didn't see anything wrong with it. And basically, it's because of the fact that when you have sickle cell anemia, all your red blood cells aren't normal. Only some of them are, and a very few amount of them are. So basically, if you have a sickle cell shaped red blood cell, which is like basically a half moon shaped red blood cell, then all of the nutrients and the healthy fat that's supposed to be deposited around your body won't be deposited around your body. So basically, you end up looking, I think, in my opinion, almost sickly thin, and it's because you are not getting that healthy fat. Now, I've gotten a little bit too much of the healthy fat. I've gone a little bit unhealthy in the amount of fat that I have, but I've eaten the same. I'm pretty sure that's not correct English, but oh well. I've always eaten the same way my entire life. I've never changed anything about how I eat. And sometimes I do eat healthy things, but I don't eat healthy all the time. That's just something about me. Also, another thing that I feel like you guys should know is that I have always hated breakfast. When I was younger, I've never really been into breakfast. When I was younger, I just didn't really hanker for it. Like, I didn't really feel the need to eat it. And then now that I'm older, I stay up late a lot. I have gotten into a very bad sleep routine. So basically, what ends up happening is that because I haven't eaten breakfast and because I'm going to bed so late, I get hungry, and then I eat towards basically not towards the night. Late at night. So I just kind of start eating later in the day, hence the reason that I put on an extraordinary amount of weight in the last 2 years. So the main reason behind the whole major amount of weight gain in the last 2 years is because before I used to have sickle cell shaped red blood cells, and now I have normal red blood cells because of the fact that I go every month to a local hospital and get my red blood cells pulled out of my body and put someone else's in. So I'm a lot healthier. And then also the other thing is that I'm in university. I eat horribly. All of the options on campus are pretty much not really that healthy, and then combine that with stress and eating when you're studying and all that stuff, it's not a good combination. But I've decided that this year is the year for me to prosper in the realm of weight loss. And again, I'm not exactly doing this to lose weight. I'm doing this to change my lifestyle. And if weight loss comes along with that, then perfect. So getting to the good stuff, my diet plan. So I basically just created this on my own. It's not an official diet plan, and I am in no way a nutritionist at all. I don't want you guys to think that. I am obviously not a nutritionist, and I am not even healthy, so I can't even say, oh yeah, it's worked. But I've just gone on what I've always been told, like the 5 food groups, and basically to eat vegetables and all that stuff. And then I've done a lot of research online in the last 2 to 3 weeks on what particular foods carry what particular thing and what will help to lose weight on your belly and stuff like that, because that's where I carry most of my weight. Alright, so getting to my food plan. I actually have an old version here, but my plan starts with a new year, new you, and I want to highlight the first sentence that I have written here because it is very important. It's it says a flexible and therefore foolproof guide to an awesome lifestyle change. Again, I want to reiterate that it's not exactly, I don't intend completely to lose weight. I do, of course, want to. I don't really feel comfortable with the number that I am, but if I don't lose weight and I just become a bit healthier, then that's completely fine with me too. And I also want to mention that this is completely flexible. On days that I'm feeling sick or feeling ill, of course I don't want to reach for a kale salad. I'm going to kind of bend this to exactly how I feel and how I wish things were at the exact moment, but at the same time I'm not going to bend it so that I can eat a bag of chips. You know what I mean? So yeah, and that's a lot of the reason why I've always kind of failed before, is because I've always said, oh, I only can eat this, I can only eat this, and as soon as I don't eat that, I'm like, well, I failed. Now I'm just going to kind of bend it to how life is, because life is complicated. I'm going to read you my rules and guidelines. So number 1 is drink lots of water. Try to drink, I've heard from multiple sources that the more water you drink, the healthier you are. I've heard that you should basically try to drink an ounce for every pound that you weigh. So on the day that I created this plan, I said try to drink 157 ounces or 20 cups a day. Just an FYI, that is 5 of these, and I have not gotten up to 5, and I don't think that I'll ever get up to 5 because I'm not a big water person, and also because too much water can literally kill you. But I've gotten up to 3 of these a day, and I think that's good enough because one of these is 4 cups, and I think that if I'm drinking 12 cups a day, that's more than the Canadian Food Health Society, whatever they're called, recommends. They recommend 8 to 10 cups a day. So yeah. The next guideline is control the amount that you eat by putting half of what you think you will eat on your plate. If you can eat more, go back for seconds. This will help you eat less and control your portions. That is number 1 with me. I am so bad. I'm actually kind of known in my family, well, my extended family, for having eyes bigger than my stomach. And basically that means that I think, oh my gosh, that looks good. Let me pound it on my plate. And then by the time that I'm actually eating, I'm like, oh, so full. And that actually correlates with another thing that I have on here. So yeah, but basically I need to eat what I think I will eat, or maybe even less, like I said in here, and then if I need more, then I can always go back for seconds. The next one is eat until you are full. When you are full, stop. I am known for eating way past when I'm full, and it's horrible. I actually, because I don't want to be rude to my dad, because my dad's the one who does a lot of the cooking in this household, or, you know, if we're out at dinner, because I don't want to, like, say, oh, can I pack that little amount up, or if I'm out to dinner at, like, a family friend's house, I'll be like, oh, I've got to eat all of this because they made this, and I feel rude if I say I'm done, but I've gotta stop. I've gotta stop doing that. I'm going to just eat until I'm full. I mean, it sounds silly, but it's something that I don't do. I know I'm full, but then I still keep eating anyway, so no longer. Next one is add fruits and vegetables to everything. You have no idea how much fun I've had with this, actually. Basically, I've not really been a fan of vegetables ever, but there are certain things that I love a lot of, and adding those things to my dishes has been a lot of fun, and fruits always taste good. So yeah, that's important. And a lot of nutrients and like vitamins and stuff like that come from fruits and vegetables, so it's very important. The next one is probably the hardest rule I have here, but it's no eating after 8 p.m. I go to bed usually anytime between 11 p.m. and 2 o'clock in the morning. So basically I try to judge out what I'm going to do, or based on the amount of work that I have left to do or whatever, or how I'm feeling. If I feel wide awake, I know that I'm obviously not going to go to bed right now. So I usually try to gauge it like 3 hours before I go to bed, but 8 o'clock is like a good rule of thumb anyway, even if I do end up going to bed at like 1 o'clock in the morning, just because your body takes time to digest food and to even start the process of digestion, and I am notorious for eating a bag of chips at like 10 o'clock in the night and then go to sleep at 10:30, and while you're laying flat, your body is trying its hardest to digest and all that stuff, but basically what that ends up doing is all of the fat in the food that you just ate will end up on your body. The more active you are after you eat, the more better it is for you. The better it is for you. So that is a rule of thumb.
It's so hard for me though, especially because I'm not really into breakfast, but yeah.
The next one is eat smaller meals more often. This will keep your metabolism going. Higher metabolism obviously equals less fat on your body, and that's obviously why I put this rule in. So yeah, and it's been working out really well actually. I really like it. So yeah.
Who doesn't like eating more? Often, not eating more food.
Next one is eat lots of protein, antioxidants, and fiber. These three particular things are the most important to cutting belly fat. I just have to cut the belly fat, but that's the truth, so I have that there. The next one is write down what you eat. Everything that passes into your mouth, write it down. Now this one has been pretty hard for me to do because obviously it's not your first intention. It's not the first thing that you think of when you eat a piece of gum, or, well, you don't eat a piece of gum, when you chew on a piece of gum, or when you eat a candy, or when you drink some water. The first thing you think of is to eat or drink that thing, not to write it down. But I got one of these at Chapters a while ago, and I actually started using it recently, and it's actually helped out quite a bit. This is so cute. It says what to eat, and it has the week of and the master chef, and then it has at the bottom the eternal question, because what to eat is the eternal question. But anyways, yeah, and then it has dinner for every day of the week lined out, and it has dine in, dine out, or take out. I'm trying to get all of my checks on the left-hand side, right-hand side for me, but the left-hand side of the page, because they are all dine in, and I'm trying my hardest not to eat out, but whatever, sometimes you just have to. And then it has not dinner, which is like breakfast, lunch, and grab bags. So I really like the way that this is laid out, and I really like this thing, and it's helped me a whole bunch. So as you can see, I've started to use it this week, but it's only Tuesday, so it's not full and pretty yet. And I have a different color for every day of the week, and it really, trust me, this really helps, because if you notice that you put 5 bags of chips down, then you'll be like, oh my goodness, I have to eat better. The next one is try to get all of your vitamins through food. I've noticed that a lot of the websites that I read are telling basically people to do this, because the more pills that you the more pills that you take, and the more supplements and all that stuff, although it's good for you and it's only helping your body, it is doing a lot of damage to your liver. And I am someone who has basically abused my liver because of the fact that when I was young, when I had pain, it wouldn't even twig in my head, hey, think about your liver health 50 years from now. I would just go, oh, Tylenol, or oh, codeine, or oh, now morphine, because they've changed it off. But yeah, but I'm not abusing it, I promise. I only use it when my pain is excruciating. So yeah, but basically I'm trying my best to take as little pills as I possibly can. So if you eat your vitamins through your food, you also get a lot more of it. So yeah, that's why that one's there. The next one is no white foods, whole grains, not multigrains. Despite the fact that you think that multigrain is so much healthier for you, and they're kind of marketed like that, they're actually, they take a longer time to digest, and that's because they are harder on your digestive system. So getting whole grains instead of multigrain is a lot easier on your body, and it's also better for you in terms of like fat and stuff.
So the longer it's in your body, the more chance there is that some of it's going to be stored away in fat.
So the next one is work out 2 to 3 times a week while doing everyday exercises as well. This one is interesting. Okay, so I'm going to get into my everyday exercises later on in this video, but basically the everyday exercises are like really simple, short things to do to kind of get your metabolism going and just keep you healthy and happy and active every day. The working out 2 to 3 times a week has been working out all right. First of all, I have a gym, at my school, but I don't exactly really like going there. It is a full-on functioning gym, so it's not anything about the equipment or anything. It's more about running into people that you know. You know, your hair is in a messy bun, you're all sweaty, and you have a baggy t-shirt on. You don't exactly want to be bumping into all of your friends being like, hey, I look schmexy. So yeah, I don't really like going to that gym, but I've been going a couple times because of this. But I actually am in the process / wanting to join Good Life. Just because I feel like that one is a lot more professional, and I will actually make the effort to go you know, get in my car or, you know, whatever to go to the gym. Whereas the school gym, I'm like, oh, I'll go another day. I'll go tomorrow, and then that never happens. The next one is try to eat breakfast every day. Again, this is really hard for me, but this is something that I have started to do. I'm not exactly breaking into it really well. I just eat like a kind bar or something like that. It's not obviously the best thing, but it is what it is. At least I'm eating something. The next one is eat out as little as possible. I think that's obvious. Even if you are going to the healthiest of places like Subway or Pita Pit or anything like that, their sauces and stuff are all fat, and I know that obviously everywhere you go there is fat, including your own household, but if you know exactly what went into things and you use organic, non-processed foods, it's obviously a lot better for you than going somewhere that your food is going to be processed. This is actually, like I said, an old version. My newest version actually has one more thing on here, and it is eat your bigger lunch at Eat your bigger meal at lunchtime. I know that I'm not really eating big meals. I'm eating smaller meals more often, but I try to eat the biggest meal of the day at lunch, just because dinner, again, the same thing that goes into the whole not eating after 8 p.m. So, yeah. Oh my goodness, this is a really old version because I currently have this all filled out, but yeah. So this one just says food groups and guidelines. Vegetables, 9 servings daily. Fruits, 4 servings daily. Protein, 3 servings daily. Calcium, 2 servings daily. I've actually been having more like 3, just because I don't have very good bone density, and I didn't drink a lot of milk when I was young, so I feel like having that calcium now is important. And then I'm only allowed to have 1 serving of carbohydrates or bread a day, and that is the hardest because everything that I want to eat has a carbohydrate count or anything like that, but whatever. It is what it is. So here I just have snack options and meal options. Honestly, this one, I wrote out some options for myself, but this one, I just know if I follow the guidelines and I add fruits and vegetables and I have a considerate amount of each on the plate, then I'm good to go. So that one's not particularly important. I'm sorry, I know that this video is getting quite long, but I feel like this is important to kind of start off the series. So, the next page has all of my workout options. So the before breakfast burst options, and you might be like, what is that? I actually try to work out, I actually have been working out, and I'm very proud of myself for this one because I hate it, is doing some kind of physical activity before I even eat my breakfast. And when I say before breakfast, I mean literally I get out of bed, I pull up my hair, I check my face in the mirror to see if I have any weird dribbling pattern on my face, because yes, I dribble. It's kind of embarrassing, but yeah. I have a drink and then I do this. So it's really early in the morning to get my metabolism going. I either do 20 jumping jacks, 10 laps up and down the stairs, or dance to 5 fast beat songs. And when I mean fast beat, I don't mean no, I mean so yeah, I've been doing the 20 jumping jacks the most because it's obviously the easiest, you can just count it. And 20 jumping jacks, I should actually change this. I think in my news version it says 20 jumping jacks as well, but I'm going to change that because 20 jumping jacks is like nothing. I'm going to be changing it to at least 50 just to get things going. Then the workout options in general, I always say, and it's written here, warm up and cool down 10 minutes each, because if you don't, then you can seriously injure yourself. Alright, so getting to the workout options, I have 45 minutes on the treadmill followed by 15-minute circuit training. And when I say circuit training, I mean weight training. So yeah, 45 minutes on the bike followed by 15-minute circuit training. The next one is 15 minutes jumping rope, 15 minutes circuit training, 15 minutes dancing to fast beat songs. The next one is Lauren Conrad's 20 times 3 workout, which I actually have a printout of, but basically she and her workout trainer and her trainer got together and made this workout, and it is so hard, but it's so good for you. So I'm going to try to find that. I'm pretty sure I have that, and I'm going to link it in the bottom bar. Then the next one is Lauren Conrad's Calorie Blast Workout, which is a lot harder than it sounds, and I'm going to link that one as well. And then the last one is Lauren Conrad's 30-minute workout, which is the lamest of the bunch, but it's still hard. So yeah, I'm going to link all of those. And the last one is 1 hour of yoga or Pilates, just because that does work you out pretty hard. It's just a different kind of workout. So yeah.
Any of those are good, and I do that 2 to 3 times a week, depending on my time.
And then moving on to the best part, the everyday exercises, which I kind of failed in the beginning, but now I'm starting to get a lot better at doing these every single day. And I warm up 10 minutes and I cool down 10 minutes after. So at 30 minutes a day, I feel like I can contribute that to every day. And I do it every single day, including if I work out regular. So it's a lot of working out, but it's healthy for you. So the options for everyday exercises are 50 jumping jacks, 50 jump ropes, or 25 jumping jacks, 25 jump rows, 25 bicep curls, 12 push-ups, and 13 sit-ups. I don't know why I came to those particular numbers, but I've done that one, and it's a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed it, and I tried to time myself, and it was a bit of a just like, yeah, bust. So don't time yourself, but it really did help. So yeah. Alright, so now we have gotten to the last page of my diet plan, and it is the motivational page, I call it. So it says, just remember, you can do this, and the you can do this is in bold. It will be tough, but you can do this. You are not going into this with the intention of to lose weight. Sorry, I'm adding words to my own things. You are going into this with the intention to change your life. Being healthy is important, and we can make it fun. You keep on moving no matter what. Try and try again until you make it happen. You go, girl. And I have literally been to the point of like, I do not like this, I'm not doing this. And I read this and I got so inspired. So this is really important to remember, guys, to input a little bit of motivational speech or whatever into your diet plan if you construct your own, and if you don't, then just remember, like 4 words, you can do this. It really does help. And then the next part of the page is the weight section. So I'm going to be checking in every month to see what my weight is. Again, I'm not going in with the intention of losing weight, but if I do lose weight, then all the better. And I just want to kind of see how my weight fluctuates in the year in general. And then if it fluctuates because of this plan, then it's, yeah, again, it's cool. So the starting weight is 157 pounds or 71 kilograms, and then I have it February 1st, March 1st, April 1st, May 1st, etc., etc. So yeah, that is my plan, and it has been working for me so far.